Shut up and sit down.
Yes, folks. Yes, folks. It's Monday. And it's no, it's not. It's Monday at the bench with me, Festa 67's workshop, and my good old mate. Which way is it, Cole? He's that way. my good old sparring partner, Kev. How you doing, geez?
All good, thank you, Colin, and good evening to everyone that's
when we ain't got our rats on, we do a damn good impression of the menacing management that Alan Pace used to do. Yeah, to do Ron. So, yeah, we're the Rons. So, yeah, look at that, eh? Whoa, isn't it, eh? Whoa,
too much right out.
So,
too much right out.
Welcome. This is a bit of an impromptu one because there's no e-models tonight because some of the others have got real life shizzle going on. So I thought I would nick the slot and do something on here. So without further ado, let's get the pimpage done and then we'll see who we've got in the chat, folks. If you'd like to help me out and keep all of this coming towards you and the hobby going, you could head over to patreon.com/Festa67's workshop, or click the join button below this or any of the other video content and become a member. That gives you access to the Zoom 24/7 off-air hangout and links to join me on the Sunday show. That's where he came from. Also, you get to come in the hangout of a night and just shoot the breeze with us lot and just generally goon around like a bunch of 5-year-olds. Believe you me, yeah, we need Jackie telling us off because it can get a bit chaotic. It's like a playground. She stands there with a bell, ding, ding, ding. Or you click the $sign and leave a super chat. All goes in a big pot and helps me pay for all of this visionary stuff that you see on your screen. So I'm just going to quickly have a looky, kins, who we've got in the chat, folks, because that's the most important place to go to. First up, we've got Marcus. He says, hi, Colin, and all in chat. Hello, Marcus. How you doing, mate?
Hi, Marcus.
We got Kev in the chat as well as in here saying good evening to everyone. We got David in saying hello, Kevin, and chat. Didn't say hello to me, did he? Oh, yes, he did, Colin, Kevin, and chat. I'll give him a hug just in case he's not feeling that I love him. There you go, David. Tickle as well. We've got Farm Sim Schultz in saying, hello, Festa David, and how's it all going? Yeah, Dave's not in, mate. We got Kev with me tonight, mate. So young Kevina there is in from Kevin's Plastic Scales. Yes, his YouTube channel is up, folks, and I've been busting his nuts and bending his ear hole and prodding him with a big old stick so that he can start doing some content. So I'm badgering him, so keep an eye out, folks. Head over to his channel and we'll, what's his name? Start sharing the love. I will add a link to Kevin's channel in the description below this when the video's live. I forgot to do it before I came in, so I need to do that, folks. But by all means, Kev can put a link to his channel in the chat if he chooses to, and that will take you straight over there. Give him a sub, folks. Ring his bell because the content is going to start coming. I know it is because behind the scenes I know what's going to go on, and I've been badgering him.
Getting a prod.
Absolutely. I've been giving him a prod. Well, hey. Considering we're going to have wood on our bench this evening, folks, I might need to rephrase that. But moving on. Athol McNichols in says, evening, chaps. Hello, Athol. How you doing, mate?
Evening, Athol.
Hope your decorating is going all right, mate, and that you're keeping well. Love to you, all your family and friends, mate. Big hugs in a manly way there, Athol. Top job, mate. And he's also a good sport because I may have mocked him a little bit a couple of Sundays ago on a stream and he took it on the chin. So props to you, Athol, mate. And I know you will get me back.
Be bound to.
Absolutely. We've got the GNU in the chat. Yes, hey kids, we'll be in and out of chat as best as I can. Big hugs to Festa, Kev, and all in chat then. Happy days. Hello, geezer. But the most important thing, issue the hugs to your mum. This isn't for you, so get your little paws off this hug. Wrap it up in velvet and take it down to mum and let it exude and light up the rest of her evening. I know what she'll do. She'll do that. The lovely Jack is in, yeah. Me skin and blisters in, saying hello. Hello, Jack. How you doing, darling? Marcus says hi to Kevin, Sprue, Atto and Fox and Jackie. Excuse me. Lindsay's Bills is in, saying hello, everyone. Hello, Lindsay. How you doing, mate? We got a super chat in there from Marcus, 11.99. Super chat has come up, so I didn't get a ring-a-ding in my ear hole, so I need to check my alerts because I'm not getting. I normally get a ring-a-ding in my lug hole when they come up, so apologies for the delay. Guru's put a £2 super chat in as well. Thank you very, very much. I am getting down to all the notifications, scrolling down at the moment. Hello to Lindsay, how you do? Stefan Last is in, says good evening, ladies, gentlemen, everyone in between or beyond. Hello there, mate. Hi, how you doing? Andy Preston is in, saying hello, everyone. Hello, Andy. How you doing, mate? Lovely to see you in. Love to you and your family.
Good evening, Andy.
Jeff Light is in. A very good evening, Cole, Kev, and all in chat. Good evening, Jeff. Love to you and the wonderfully beautiful Maggie. Big hugs. There you go, my love.
Yeah.
McLeish is in. Yeah. Hello, Andy. How you doing, mate? Lovely to see you in. As well as PJ. Nice to see you in, mate. Evening, Colin, Kev, and everyone in chat. And fist pump for you, PJ. Boom. Hope you're all right, mate. You know what I mean.
Yep, hope you're feeling better, PJ.
Absolutely. So, yeah. I'm not sure whether PJ's a hugger, see, so I thought I'd give him a fist pump instead. Keith is in. He says, good evening, Colin, Kev, and everyone in the chat. Good evening, Keith. How you doing, mate?
Good evening, Keith.
Jackie's put a link in to Kevin's channel. Muchly appreciated. McLeish has been a member for 18 months. Congratulations, mate. Thank you for your membership, McLeish. Lovely to see you still there. Lord Lucan's in. Ross Medlock, Scale Model Ninja's shown up. How are you doing, geezer? Not seen or heard much from you lately. Hope you're doing all right, mate.
Hiya, Ross.
Welcome, Mac, to Festa's followers. How do, mate? Thank you for joining Festa's followers, mate. Muchly appreciated. Excuse me. Finally made it down. Finally made it down to Marcus's super chat. He says, super chat, he says, looks like this, smiley face and a peace out. McLeish says, Wassy. Atho says hi to Ross, as does Jeff. And Ross is saying good evening to Marcus. Fox has put in a £2 super chat. He says, like this, Marcus. See what I did? Yeah. There's a little celebration there. It says, let's celebrate the 20th super chat on a live stream. You go, yes, that's my 20th super chat, folks. Absolutely. And don't forget, folks, as well, bit of pimpage coming up here. I think they're doing a giveaway for the 2K subs, folks. So put it out there on near into the 2K subs. So I think they're doing a bit of a giveaway for it because it's a little milestone for me. So I'm going to have a raid and see what I've got. If not, I shall just find out who wins and then say, get to know them and see what they're after. So I think they're doing a 2K giveaway, folks. So, yeah. Moving on, Go For It Painting is in, saying hello. Anyone I've missed, I do apologise. The chat is moving fast, so yes. Marcus has put in a £2.49 super chat. He goes, yes, Fox, with a thumbs up, the smiley face. I see what you're doing. McLeish has put in a £2 super chat going, padash.
Wow.
Connie is in, says, hello, Colin, Kevin, and all in chat. Hello, Connie, thank you for coming in. Hope you're keeping well. Everyone's saying I absolutely, everyone's saying I had to go for it. There's a link for Kevin's channel, so if you can head over, click that link, folks. I'll just do a subscribe and a ring of the bell. It's worth your while. There's nothing on there at the moment. He's already had a ruler on the knuckles. 2 to
3 weeks.
He's on the ball. He's doing a build, and we're getting through it. And it's like anything. When you first put your first video on YouTube, you are a bit apprehensive and a bit nervous. That's why we're all just giving him a nudge and helping him out. So keep an eye out, ring the bell, and as soon as it goes up, we're going to pimp the bejesus. And then when I help him launch his channel, I shall be going on and doing a couple of streams with him just to get his confidence going so that he can start hosting his lives on his channel and moving forward. It's the same what I did with Ross and others, so that's the least I can do. What have we got? Everyone said hello to go for it there. Glenn Kilgore even is in, says hi guys. Hi Glenn, how are you?
Hi Glenn.
GURURCs is in. What a name. It says what up everyone. Peace out. Hello Geese, how you doing mate? Welcome to our little world of shenanigans. Fox says, yeah, your hug to Mama Wolf was given 2 Vs in response. I'm happy with that, mate. That means that Mum's feeling the love. That's our little lingo. Like, it's like, oh, you got anything to say to Festa? And she goes, that for me is like getting a hug. So thanks for that, Mum. You can have double hugs. Hug, and a tickle. There you go. Don't know what we got going on further down. Glenn says, hi, Colin Kev, plus all in chat. I hope everyone's doing well. Lovely to see you nice. Sprue and Glue has put in a £3 super chat. He says, I think super chat looked like this. I'll see what you did. Fox goes, Marcus, good. I'd like to make sure I've got it right. He's put in a £2 super chat. I can see where this is going tonight. I'm getting a little bit already. But thank you, everyone that's doing that, because it really does help me out, to be honest with you, because it's either that or I'm going to have to stand on the street corner showing a bit of leg and having a move out to try and get a bit of coin in. So, yeah, you don't want my neighbour to see that, do you? So, what are we up to tonight? I'm going to switch me bench cam on and me lights, and then we're going to give the chat a choice, and this is where my evening could either go well or could go really, really badly for me. So I'm going to do that. I'm just going to remove myself and switch my other camera on like that. See, that was good, wasn't it? Can you still hear me, Kevin? Can you still hear me in the chat?
And your volume's gone.
Has it really? Okay, I won't do that then.
His volume has disappeared.
Yeah, I'll do it the hard way. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you, Colin.
Yeah, that's all right. It's just StreamYard have this thing, but it's just a pain in the backside. So I'm just going to do it the old school way. It's just I don't like keep putting that big white thing in the middle of your viewing pleasure. But can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Yeah. So if I then go like that, can you hear me now? No.
Now
okay.
You're on.
Yeah, it doesn't want to switch me other camera. Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I'm after.
On that one.
Yeah, all right. It's just a little blip in StreamYard tonight that whenever, and I did it yesterday, whenever I switch cameras, it seems to knock me volume out, and it's not Windows or OBS because, yeah. Right. Let's put me lights on, folks. Boom. Because we've got a choice tonight for you. And that one there, Carl. Let's just bring me chat up and put that on the screen as well. Let's have a looky-loo. Can you let me know in the chat that you can still hear me, folks? Because I'm going to be anxious otherwise. Your audio still working, Kev?
Yes, mine seems to be working okay.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
All right, mate. But yeah, if someone could just type in chat that they can hear me, it'll stop me sitting here thinking that I've gone dead again. So, yeah. In the meantime, Fox says extra ruggage has been issued. Sprue and Glue says, what chord are you going to be on? Absolutely. Ross says we can still hear you, as does Fox. Happy days. Yeah. I'm over the moon. Marcus says, I'm glad you, Fox and Sprue, have it down to a T. He's putting a £2.49 super chat. Thank you, very glad. There's a lot of air guitar going on tonight. Glenn Kilgore has put in a $9.99 super chat. He says, I've had to join in. Thank you all very much. You're going to get me blubbing in a minute, folks. Fox says we can hear you fine. We have not lost you at any point. Loud and clear, says Keith. As does Jeff. We can see you with the ears of hearing and hear you with the eyes of listening. Loud and clear. And Jackie says yes, absolutely. Because you know what I'm like? I worry. Right. Wilkinson, shut up. You're rambling. Take your hat off because your head's getting hot. I'm lucky I'm not going to blind anyone by having me canister out now. So, right, let's get rid of that off of there on my iPad. Thank you. Right. I've got a choice tonight, folks. I got sent these by Kev and Jack as a gift. There was a video up on my channel of the unboxing of all of these. And we're doing a bit of wooden kit. As you can see, he's got his wood on his bench there. So I did. So I've got a choice to make tonight. I've got the car, which is the vintage car number 2. Let's open this up and show you what's on the picture. So we got a bit of that. So that's choice number 1. The broom broom. Clatter, clatter, clatter. Broomity broom. Broom broom. Sounded real, that, didn't it? Guru's putting a £2 super chat. He says, I'm glad you are glad. McLeish says, Wilkinson, you boys, stop rambling and get on with it. PJ says, can anyone hear me? I've been yelling for ages. Oh, hang on. That explains why I'm not on stream tonight. Yeah, absolutely. Did I not mention you by name, PJ? Because PJ's a bit of a diva. And you can't just say hello. You've got to say, hello, PJ Lewis. There you go. See what I did there? Bless him. But yeah, I did acknowledge that you're there, PJ. Has David put anything else in? Because I don't want to upset him as well, because I will get told off. Choice number 1 is the vintage car, folks. Next up, choice number 2 is the Wright Flyer. And this is the Wright brothers. Was it the Kitty Hawk, their plane? I can't remember the name of it. But it's a big old planes there with lots of wingage and swearing possibilities. All of that going on, and it builds up into this rather beautiful looking plane that you can go clack, 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 plane noises and all of that. So that's choice number 2.
With the rigging.
Yeah. So we got that.
I'm with the rigging on that one.
And also, we've then got... looking at the screen, trying to pronounce this correctly, we got a little Fokker. I said that right. It's a Fokkery. Is that the same as your Fokker?
It is, Colin, yes.
Does that make us a pair of Fokkers?
Something like that, yes.
See what I did there? Bang goes my monetisation, but I don't care.
A lot of people would agree with that.
There you go, folks. So, yeah, it's a bit of that. Bit of aeroplanage. All the prop, all the bodywork, fuselage, bit of wingage, and all of that, folks. So that is choice number 3. So, let us know what you want me to do. 1, 2, or 3. Whilst they're thinking, let's have a looky-kins.
I'll show you guys the one that I'm doing.
Yeah, I'll bung you full screen. 2 secs, mate. Let's bung you full screen. Ross has put...
They are lovely kits, guys. They're made by Dancing Wing Hobbies.
Yeah.
It all comes in a lovely box. All your frets. And you got your carbon and you got your rigging. That all comes within the kit. You've only got to supply your glue, your knife, and a spray varnish.
Yeah.
For coating it afterwards.
Absolutely.
But, like I've trimmed up a few pieces out so that you guys can have something to see actually going together. So
absolutely,
that's what I'm going to be up to, people.
Absolutely. Well, I'm just trying to keep an eye on what people are saying in the chat before I make a decision, because so, yeah. There you go. So what are people saying there? Ross has put a £2 super chat in. He says, what, like this? See what you did there. What have we got? We got a number 3 from Sprue and Glue, 2 from Apple, 1 from Lee Eagles. We got another number 2. We've got a number 3, PJ says Ben's number 1. Andy says we are opening checkout 2. So it looks like even Stevens at the moment, doesn't it?
Even Stevens between 3 and 2.
It is. So it's between the right. Is it 3 and 2? Number 1 was the car, so number 1's had a few as well. Yeah, number 2.
I believe it is 3 and 2.
Yeah. So I'll let you do the accounting in the chat, mate. So let us know, folks, and we'll give it a couple of minutes and see what you decide. Jeff Light says I voted for number 1. Ross says number 1, 2, and 3. So he did there, Ross. Yeah, if it was Kevin building them, mate, he'd have all 3 done by the end of the stream. So yeah. Yeah, see what you did there, he says, McLeish, even Stevens, Kevin Stevens. So yeah, I know, I'm good, innit I? Yeah. See what I did there. It's another vote for the car. There's nothing even about Stevens, Kevin's ever so slightly lopsided. So he did there, PJ.
Only slightly.
Yeah.
I would say more than that.
Absolutely. McLeish says number 3. So number 3 looks like it's creeping into the lead there, doesn't it? So
it certainly does.
Are we going for number 3 then, are we? Anfield says hi to Colin and Kev. Hello, Lee. Love to you and Jackie, mate. So it's looking like we're going to be a pair of fuckers tonight. So let's just put those away nice and securely. Like so. There you go. So that's what we're going to be doing then. There you go. Lee Eagles is in. He says, hi, everyone. Hello, Lee. How you doing, mate? Did you watch yesterday's show back, Lee? Because we was pimping the bejesus out of your Merc with the LCD screen in it, mate. So we was proper sharing the love. And in there's a nice little message. This gift from Jacqueline Stevens. See, I keep all of these, Jackie. Because I'm a big softie. Don't let anyone convince you otherwise, Fox. I am a big softie, folks. Excuse me. So let's get all my bits out. Plop me bits out on the bench. Paul Christopher is in. Did it really?
Good evening, Paul.
Hello, Paul. How you doing, mate? Hope you're doing all right. Did I say it really badly again? I did, didn't I? McLeish will be sitting there going, God, he had one job. And with this, I want to make sure that I'm not losing any of me bits and bobs because, yeah, oh my God, what bloody hell are they? Oh.
And just in case any of you guys want to know what glue we're going to be using, we're using the Deluxe Materials Speed Bond. It's a 5-minute white glue. For modelers, it's fast grab, dries clear, stable joints, and excellent for sanding. It bonds wood, foam, fabric, and paper. So there you go, people.
I've just seen my favourite nemesis there. A big pile of rigging. Lovely. How much of that do we reckon we're going to tie around my head? Yeah. Let's get all of my little axles and everything.
Lee Eagles says you mean Horizon.
Yeah.
Good evening, Dominic. We have Dominic Cuckoo in.
Yeah. Hello, Dom. How you doing? Yeah. Absolutely. Get that over there and a bit of tubage over there. We've got a nice little sanding stick that comes with them.
Oh, yes.
Don't know why I had to do a demonstration of a sanding stick there, but I did. Definitely cut me masking tape because, yeah. And these, I mean, I did a box opening on these when these first arrived, and they really do look like they're machined well. Kev's built quite a few of these now, these wooden kits, and yeah, he loves the quality of them. This is my first time doing one of these type. I did a gun years ago that my boy bought me, but I don't think that was from the same company. But they're fun to do, these folks.
They are very fun.
So yeah,
you got to be gentle because the timber's not very much on the thick side.
So you notice I'm saying they're fun now. Give me an hour and I won't be. I'll be going, Dick Dastardly mode, won't I? Oh, was that Dominic in the background and he's cooking? So I did. Ian Fraser is in. He says, hi, all. Lee, he says, a 1/8 Nissan Skyline R34 GTR with a mini TV. I called it a Merc, didn't I? I do apologise, Lee. For some reason, I thought it was a Merc, mate. What a pillock I am. Could you issue a Festa is a Pilchard award, mate, and put it in the post for me? Philip Prime is in, saying good evening, gang. Hello, Philip. How are you, my son? You all right, geese? How you diddling, mate? Right, let's have a looky-loo then. Oh, God, what am I in for? I've just seen the rigging. Assemble the fuselage, it says. God, they really go into detail, don't they?
Oh, you've got to follow the pictures.
I know, it's brilliant for me because it's pictures nice and easy. This is so easy, Fox, even you could put one. Nah, let's retract that statement immediately. Right, let's get a bit of the old fuselage going. Oh, right, yeah, I can see it now. I'll tell you something, they are beautifully done, aren't they?
Yeah, the etching, the laser etching on them is really good.
Yeah, F1. Okay. That's F3. Ah, clues in the fact that the number's etched right next to it, Cole. Pardon me. Excuse me there, do I cut them out or do I not? No, I don't. Right, cool. I'm with it now. Happy days.
And you've got little nubs where they join together.
Yes, I've seen them, mate. But yeah. Happy days. And this is what's good about these. They come with their own sanding stick. Because, yeah, you've just got a tinsy-wincy nub. But they really do cut easy. And I'm just using a fresh blade in me scalpel. So it could go wrong for me, because me and fresh blades, I do like to cut myself a lot. So, yeah. And then obviously a little light, deft rubbage with the sander. Don't go too mad with it, folks, because you don't want to saw at it, because this is very delicate wood, and you don't want to damage your wood, do you? That sounded wrong, Carl. You don't want to break it.
Which I've already done. I called it with my finger.
Oh, what, on that one?
Yep.
Oh, bless you.
You won't notice it because bit of super glue on it to hold it fine.
Yeah. Can I do the tune? Kevin made a boo boo. Kevin made a boo boo. La 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 la. Kevin made a boo boo.
Well, I'd rather you guys know about it.
We make the mistakes so that you don't have to.
We are all human.
Yeah, and I'm deliberately sanding along the piece so that I don't flex it and break it, folks, and I'm just literally going in one direction. One Direction. Oh my God, that's the name of a band, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Lee says, you holy Festa. Yeah, I know I'm bad, and I Lee. Apologies, mate. I think I even said it in the description on the group, so I'll edit that whilst I think of it, because I'm a spoon. So I'll quickly I'll quickly go into that, because it's on me group that I'm calling it a Merc, you know. It's a Nissan Skyline, Lee, yes? Because, yeah, I know. It's almost as bad as Fox putting up that, I've built a thing on my partwork and I don't know what it is. It's like, it's a gearbox, you blonde. It is a Nissan Skyline. Is it a GTR, Lee? Out of interest, it is. Did he say it was the GTR? Let's have a look. R34 GTR. There you go. So I'm actually going to look really knowledgeable by putting this in now, aren't I? Yeah. Until people see it's been edited and they'll go, yeah, he's a twit. He got it wrong. Boom. There you go. I've edited it, Lee, on the group. So I'm happy. I like to keep people happy because, yeah, I am special. Right, there you go. Don't forget, folks, belly, bench and beverage. What's on the bench? What's in your belly? What is your beverage of choice? So we can have a bit of that. Sand me nuts down.
Mine's coffee if one would suddenly appear.
Oh, was that a subtle hint? Jackie, you're letting us down. Kevin's got a throat drier than Gandhi's flip-flop, love, and he's moaning you ain't made him a coffee. That door's going to fly open. You'd be able to light a cigarette off the door hinge, Kev. You do realise that?
It's not just the door hinge.
Yeah, I can see where that was going. There you go. Just getting rid of those nuts. Oh, hazelnuts. Yeah, see what I did there. I think it's good that they give you a nice little sanding stick in here because we're going to end up with a nice little pot of these. Those that know me well. Well,
I'm still using the same one that I did with the first kit, and I built 3 kits so far, and I'm using the same one on this kit. So
there you go.
They're very hard wearing.
Yeah.
Compared to a lot of other sanders.
All right, so we want a bit of that. Oh, hazelnuts. F13 next. So let's get one of them. Put that there. Might as well get the other fuselage half off as well, folks. So we might as well do that. Get all the bits and pieces off that I'm going to be building tonight. Which will probably be about 3 bits, knowing me, because I am useless.
No, you ain't. You're not as bad as what you make out.
I know, I'm calamitous. But anyone's going to make a boo-boo. Yeah. What else do we want?
We're all entitled to make boo-boos.
Absolutely, mate. 13. Is that one?
You know, we've got a fox to look up to on that one.
Oh, absolutely, mate. Oh, us all well he has, mate. He's the only bloke I know who could get stuck on a 2-piece puzzle.
Oh, dear.
Bless him. Do we need F number 3? No, we don't. Don't need that yet. Let's get rid of that. Boom. Don't need none of that. That can go in the bin of goodness. Right. What are we on? 9, 10, 11 and 12. Right, cool. What's going on in the chat there? John Christmas is in, says hi, Festa Kev and chat. Hello, John. How you doing, guys?
Good evening, John.
He's saying hello. Philip is saying hello to everyone, which is nice. Everyone's sharing the love. What else is Dominic says Kevin sleeps on the couch tonight. Yeah, he's going to be on a bench about 100 yards from his front door, mate. Athol says my poor courier had to climb the stairs delivering my 8 litres of French prune juice. Oh, maybe 8 litres of prune juice, Athol. I thought Usain Bolt was fast, mate, but you're going to break his record drinking 8 litres of prune juice, geese. Cheaper than Del Monte, he says, so enough to keep me supping until 2024. Mate, honestly, I worry about you. McLeish in with a belly, he says, mac and cheese with hash browns with an H. Beverage, cherry, Pepsi, Max. Bench will be assembled when all paperwork is signed for the house. I'm buying it from my landlord. Good for you, mate. Congratulations, Andy. Yep. I'm happy that you finally sorted your situation out. He also says Kev's going to be sleeping in the potting shed. Lee says belly is coffee, bench, Metcalf card kit, because you're doing your layout, aren't you, mate? Jeff says hello to John. PJ says belly, chili and rice. Bench is a 48th Airfix Sea King beverage beer. Fox says I'm the only person that can get stuck trying to take the jigsaw apart. Yes, he can break a break-proof ruler. Belly says Athol is amok, leek and gratin tatties in a cheesy sauce. Beverage, coffee, bench question marks. McLeish says to Fox, you get stuck opening the box. See what I did. Yeah, he's the only bloke I know takes the kit apart, glues it back on the sprues and puts it back in the box. Paul Christopher, ginger nuts and coffee. You want to see your doctor? Not at the bench as the thing is drying, and for the life of me, I cannot remember what it is. Not a problem. And McLeish is calling out a posh git, and Jeff is thumbs up because it's good news for Randy. Yeah, that is good news for Randy because he's been up against it, isn't he? And yeah. So, yeah. Helps if you had started recording as well, Cole, because I tend to record what I'm building, and I may have forgot to hit the record button because I got all excited. So, yeah. Right. So we've got that. We've got F13. We've got 2 halves there that need sanding. We'll do that in a minute. We want F12, which is there, closing the F12 car. Happy days. Might leave them actually cut, but actually sat in the appropriate place, because I will forget what bit goes where, folks, because, yeah. So we go for a Sandykins on that. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, do I? There you
You'll
go.
be fine.
But yeah, how have you all coped around the country with this big storm that's been coming through? We had the tail end of it this afternoon. It was a bit blustery and a bit wet and windy, and it seems to have calmed down a little bit, but it is really muggy down here at the moment. And I always take that as the calm before the next storm. So I'm wondering whether there's something else in the pipeline.
Yeah, we've not had any anything like that this afternoon.
No. So hopefully you're all safe and well, put it that way.
It's more than likely all gone up your side of the Isle of Widget.
Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty bad down there. But like I say, it's the same for everyone at the end of the day.
Yeah.
It's very frequent now, Kevin, isn't it, that this is all happening? And yeah.
Yeah, it's a very weird sensation, you know, all these storms we seem to be getting lately. And it's not just us, it's all around the world, isn't it? It's
yeah.
It sort of like makes you feel, yeah, there's something more to this than what people were letting on half of the time.
Yeah, it meets the eye, innit? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. They are a resistance fit. Happy days. Make sure I've got that going up the right way, because I will cry. Yeah, it's got the pair of protrusions, should we say, poking down the bottom. What else have we got going on? Paul Christopher has got his ginger nuts. Lee Eagle says, I made a video on the group off the TV. Oh, good man, mate. Glyn Kilgore says, belly spag bowl with garlic bread, beverage, cherry Pepsi Max. Bench is a 24th Ioshima DeLorean, which I've been asked to build by my mother-in-law for her partner for Christmas. Oh, nice. Congratulations on your first commission.
Yeah, that sounds nice.
Jeff Light says, what storm was that? Yeah. Now, wrong with Bin Posh says that, oh, she is, as she married Beckham, so why not me? Andy McLeish, congrats on the house, absolutely. Max says, hello, Cole and Kev. I love these wood kits. The big storm Domingo went through here at the weekend. It was not pleasant. That must be what I'd got the tail end of today, mate. But yeah, it was a bit moody, mate, I must admit. It had the ump.
Too much like the others. Having the ump.
Do you need a lot of this PVA, Kev, or just a smidge?
Just a smidge, just enough to coat it in between. But I normally, once I've got pieces in place, I normally tidy it up, go through it with just a wet brush to clean off.
Yeah, just to get any. I don't know what that is, but yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah, I've got a toothpick here, so I can just.
Yeah, some people do it that way. I normally just use a wet brush. So
yeah.
It cleans it up nice.
There you go. Have you a bit of that? Right, there you go. I've glued a piece on it. So, yeah, thanks for watching, folks. Tune in next week. Oh, no, that's Fox. Oh,
dear.
bless him. He'll be sitting there going, he's doing it to me again. He's mocking me. He knows I don't mean it. F number 12. Right, get that off of there. Happy days. We got a bit glued on. So proud of myself. I don't need that. I don't want to cut into that with my knife because that's how I ruined my last one. Oh, pardon me. Yeah, let's get that out of there. Out of there. Yeah, try not to lean on it, Cole, because you've already got a crack in that bit. There you go. 4.
Only a 4.
Only a 4, yeah. So what you mean about them being fragile? There's just a tinsy-wincy crack in there, and it's just, yeah.
Yeah.
That's all right. We can rectify that.
This one is the worst one for that.
Oh, yeah, quite a lot of the bits that you're cutting are actually right on the grain, aren't they?
Yeah.
But luckily for us, these bits are well within the fuselage, so we can go round them with a little bit of the old gluey-kins and neaten it up. So not too fussed, he says, optimistically, because that's about as much use as a chocolate teapot. So let's put a bit of glue on there. Get that back together. But luckily for us, this is a 5-minute glue, so it will go back together. So, which for a PVA is pretty damn good, I think.
It is, and it does, and it literally does go clear.
That's what it says on the tin, doesn't it?
Certainly does. And if you get it all stuck off your fingers, it's like normal PVA. It will peel off once it's dry.
Yeah, but that's the fun, Kev. That's the fun with the PVA, is peeling it all off.
I think that's the worst thing with the old super glue, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Super glue gets me every time, mate. I have a great reputation with super glue. I can glue anything to myself with a bit of super glue, folks. There you go. One in there.
We have seen this.
Oh, yes.
We have been a witness on this.
The amount of kit parts that I removed from myself after the super glue's been out. It's, yeah, pretty lame, isn't it? Let's have a look, Elu, what's been going on in the chat whilst I've been rambling. Fox says protuberances. McLeish says some stormy called Kieran. Absolutely. Lee says good night. He says I'm up at 3:30 a.m. No worries, Lee. Sleep well, mate.
Yeah.
Max says he had an ump bigger than Drumdairy, Cole. Nice one. And he goes, oh, shots fired. Absolutely, mate. What else is there? Everyone's saying hello to each other there. Someone was on about the weather down in Devon. Yeah, didn't get much of it down there. Yeah, bless. But yeah, it's one of them. I mean, we get it scoot up through from like Southampton, Portsmouth way, right up the tunnel, as we call it, which is the M3, M4 corridor. And then it blurts out into the Thames Valley, so it can be quite boisterous sometimes. It's one of them. Luckily for me, I haven't got a major river nearby. We've got the old Basingstoke Canal that they concreted over, and it runs in like big heavy-duty sewage pipes underneath the whole town, and every now and then one of them will give up the ghost, and the canal starts working its way back to where it wants to be, you know, so it catches them out every now and then.
Yeah, not very nice at all.
So it is a thing, but...
Yeah, we get quite a bit like down on the seafront.
Yeah.
At the bottom end of Shoreham Airport.
Yeah.
It's all It is old marshland.
Yeah, exactly. And at the end of the day, if Mother Nature wanted a river to be buried, it would bury it itself, wouldn't it?
Yep.
So
But it soon comes up, all the houses down there, yeah, you've got a job to get into where your houses are because the roads are totally flooded.
yeah,
When we were, before we moved to the property where we are now, that was sort of like the only area where they were saying we got stuff within our price range at the time.
yeah.
Yeah, no, that wasn't for me. Wouldn't have been good for Jackie trying to get the car through there every day, knowing what Jackie's like with her driving.
Yeah.
Not fun at all.
Yeah, that's the thing, mate, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah. Not much fun at all.
Yeah, you will go in, Cole. Filch. Captain Twitchy strikes again. Oh, hark at me.
Oh dear.
There you go. Just drop that side there. I want that one on there because I want to try and do it where one side locks into the other. That's the theory, folks. It will go wrong because it is me. Okie dokie, and then we want 11. Did I do 12? Yeah, 12's up there. 10 and 11. That's what we want. By powers of deduction, that's F10. It's got F10 wrote on it, Carl. So you got your first build sorted for your channel, Kev?
Yes, I have.
We've got to go through OBS with you, haven't we?
Yep.
So we're not too far away, are we? Really?
No. The only sort of like downer is that I'm here this week, but next week I'm away for the week because it's Jackie's bumps day, isn't it? So
yeah, absolutely, yes. Yeah, belly button day for Jackie soon. Yeah. But like I say, there's no rush though, Kev, is there? You know what I mean? Have you done it yet? But no, there's no rush. This is what I'm liking the hangout. How's your filming going, Kev? What filming? The filming you're doing for your channel, and I just start, and it's like...
He's been like this for 2 years, guys.
Yeah.
Nearly 3, actually.
Yeah. I mean it in a nice way. It's just I like to see people self-confidence grow when they do a channel and start filming for themselves, because I know what it was like for me when I first started, and I get a huge enjoyment out of it, to be honest with you. So keeps me inspired.
It was, in theory, no good me going ahead and just doing it on a tablet. So I had to get myself a decent computer.
Yeah. My first YouTube video, Kevin, I'd done on a tea tray with a GoPro stuck on my head, mate. And you learn the hard way, but it's one of them, you went for what you had back then. But in hindsight, that's why I'm like it with folks, where I say to them, make sure you've got this, make sure you've got that, because you want the quality to be good for them straight away. Because a lot of my really earliest content I pulled off the channel because it was like it was filmed at night with no lights on type thing, you know what I mean? As wobbly as anything, because every time I moved my head, obviously the GoPro moved. So, yeah. Yeah,
I've got to learn to keep my hands onto the camera a little bit more. Sorry about that, people, if I'm drifting off.
Yeah, just have a marker on the bench, mate. It could be anything. It could be a cocktail stick. You just stick it right in the middle of where your camera shot is. And you know then that if your hands are either side of it, you're going to be in shot.
Yeah.
And it's a simple little thing. It could be anything. It could be a bit of wood. It could be a screw. It could be a dot on the bench. That was the motorbike going up the alleyway there, folks, in case you wonder. That wasn't me. But yeah, one of the houses here, because the horseshoe goes around that way, he bumps up the curb and just quickly scoots up to park his bike in his backyard. So
it's either that or James paying a visit.
I see what he did there. Yeah, he was in the chat, so yeah, I did say hello to him in case he thinks I didn't. Yeah, we said hello. Right, so we got a bit of that going on there, and then that goes up in there. Happy days. So he's having a bit of that and a bit of him. Like that. Yeah. There you go, and that's got 3 lumps on him. So we'll put that so that that's facing down. Andy says, unless they miss my guess, same thing to you. That's Takuro, so there's a chat going on. Al says, did anyone see the electric cars Fiat take on a boat-like propulsion as gushing water raced through the car parks and they were playing bumper cars? No, I haven't seen it, mate. Not seen it, Athol. Sounds good, though. I haven't watched a lot of telly lately. It's not really, not really been doing it for me. I've been binge watching CSI because I liked it when it first came out. So I've kind of been doing a bit of binge watching on that, to be honest. Because for me at the moment, the TV is all doom and gloom, and it's like, don't need that.
Too much doom and gloom.
Yeah. It's like,
Right, let's get on with another bit whilst...
So we got that to go in there. So let's lean that up against there. Let's put a bit of glue on that. There you go. Bit of Churchill for you. Just clearing me throat. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. That's what my Gary used to do. My old bulldog used to sit there. It sounded like Arthur Mullard, you know? It was like,
Oh, he was brilliant, he was.
Yeah, so let's have a bit of that on there.
What was that? Hello, my darling, wasn't it?
That was Charlie Drake, wasn't it? Hello, my darling. Arthur Mullard was just my dear, wasn't it?
That's it.
Was Arthur. But yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Charlie Drake was hello, my darling.
Yeah.
Yeah, the good old days, wasn't it, of comedy back then?
Yeah, it was. It's a pity there's nothing like, like it these days, because you got to watch telly and half of the time nothing's interesting me apart from sport, to be honest. These days there's no great comedy shows or anything these days as to what they used to be.
No, it has changed.
It is a shame.
Get rid of that. Just like that. How are we getting on there? Keith says a 4x4 got washed into the sea at Sidmouth and was totally wrecked. Oh, that's got to be gutting. Yeah, if it had been that Toyota Hilux from Top Gear, mate, they would have been able to start it, wouldn't they? Never remember that. McLeish says the badgering you gave Kev was the same badgering Fox gave you. Absolutely, mate. Absolutely, mate. If I get a badgering, mate, I tend to save it up, Andy, until I can use it to badger someone else, mate. But yeah. Surprising how many people think that us lot don't get on, innit? Because we do have banter and they go, God, you lot don't get on, do you? It's like, yeah, we do. We all get on.
Banter's the main part of having the fun.
Exactly. It certainly is, mate.
And if you guys want to have some fun, just come into the 24/7 hangout. You can get that for as little as £1 a month.
Oh, you're good. You are good. Want a job?
always come over and have a bit of fun. Yeah, there may be times when we're not about there, but with the hours that well, it's open 24/7. So
Yeah, it's like a
people
train station, isn't it, at the end of the day?
people across the pond, you know, for your time of day, you know, a lot of us are in there sort of like 10, 11 o'clock at night, and we're possibly there till about 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, some of us just don't sleep, so we're in and out all day long.
Yeah, and it's nice when we get our friends from the over the pond come in and join us, and it's nice to have the banter with them.
It certainly is, mate. It certainly is. What it's all about at the end of the day.
It certainly is.
It was set up as a nice little drop-off place that you can just pop in. Good evening, blah, blah, blah. I've got half hour. I just thought I'd come in and say hello. Bang. They can have a giggle, a goon around, a wibble, whatever they want. Amount of times we're in there during the day and we see different people from all around the world, coming in.
Yeah, you've got friends from the southern continent, from Australia or New Zealand come in.
Yeah.
And you do build up a very good friendship with them.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what it is all about, having friendship and a laugh and a joke.
It's quite funny, isn't it? Our banter is universal, isn't it, around the world? Obviously, some words get lost in translation because obviously different words mean different things in different cultures. And
yes,
but,
yeah, you get that quite a bit with the like your pants and your trousers and that with the Americans. And
once you've clarified what you mean, because obviously, you know, it's, some of the American words, you know, mean totally different over here, and some of our words, when translated, mean something totally different over there. And once you've crossed that translation barrier, you're like, actually, so... But yeah, it can be quite funny because you'll see eyebrows suddenly raise and it's like, yeah, they think we mean that, don't they? Yeah. Can be funny.
Yes, very much so.
But it's a strange one. What I find with it is, obviously, if someone had said to you 20 years ago, you're going to be doing models and you're in real time going to be chatting to someone sat there in America and Australia and Eastern Europe or any mainstream Europe, at the same time, just shooting the breeze, you'd be going, that'd be daft. And yet here we are, interacting with people pretty much all around the world. I find that really quite amazing, I really do. And humbling as well.
It is it's a camaraderie. It's you don't seem to get it sort of like, shall we say, like you would do with say like the old-fashioned model club.
Yeah. I can remember seeing a fight at the model club, mate, over a tree.
Oh, it's
mad.
They can get pretty special.
Yeah.
But you know, but you would only sort of like see each other possibly once a fortnight, where you know, by the time you got the whole like for 2 or 3 hours, by the time you got there and set your table up, and it's time to pack up and go home when you haven't done anything. But
yeah, that's what I used to find with it. It was like, you know, like you say, you had to drive up there and then set everything up, and used to have a laugh, don't get me wrong, but it's certainly, it wouldn't be the same as what we all get up to now.
No.
Because it's totally different what we do now, isn't it? To how it was back then.
So, you know, even all your modelling skills and everything are all so different to how it used to be.
What done it for me was all the different techniques now, all the weathering powders, all the equipment, all of the different solutions that you can get pre-made, because we're from the generation we used to make our own washes, our own filters, our own pigments, you know.
Yes. Yeah.
Whereas now you can order it on Amazon, all pre-made for you. Oh
It's the
yeah,
way modelling is now portrayed. It's
cool. Yeah,
9 times out of 10, yes, we're all loners. We're lonely people.
yeah,
We sit here on our own doing our own hobby, and
yeah.
this has made such a big difference with it all going on the internet and everything. It's changing the hobby, in my view, for the good.
Yeah, it's like, could we have chose a more solitary hobby? Yeah.
No. And 9 times out of 10, if you're doing a solitary hobby, it's what's going on underneath that's the problem with it.
Yeah.
Why do you choose to do it? Because you don't want to be around anyone, and it has really changed the outlook of the hobby.
I think so, yeah.
And in my view, it is for the good.
Yeah, it needed a breath of fresh air, didn't it, the hobby?
Yes.
And I certainly think it's got it with the advent of the internet and that.
Oh, it certainly made it a hell of a lot better.
There's probably people out there going, yeah, we have to put up with you idiots. It's like, yeah. You know, that was one of the biggest things I noticed where I had the 20 years away from the hobby, was the advent of all the pigments, the weathering techniques, how everything had massively changed and improved. And I found that shocking, but very interesting. So I came back into the hobby basically convincing myself, let's just relearn the whole hobby.
Oh, yes.
Let's learn it as it is now. Forget what you knew in the past. Yes, that may come in handy now and then, but basically treat the hobby as a noob. Yeah.
It has changed so much.
Yeah, and I think it's made it more enjoyable for me, to be quite honest with you, doing that. David has put in a £2 super chat. He says, banter. We all need banter. And David won a certificate off of me last night. That's an honorary mockney, because he put a post up saying, do you want to have a gander at this? It's like, I was so proud of him. Proper baby steps and all of that. Look. But yeah, I was proper proud. They grow up so quick, don't they?
It was a proper goosey effect.
Yeah, it was. It's like, yeah, get in there, my son. So yeah, David is now an honorary mockney.
Mind you, guys, be prepared for the new look, David, if you haven't seen him already today.
Yes, good. Good for him. I think it'll be a relief, you know?
It'll be fine.
Happy days. Yeah, the Mark II David. Next one is James. He's next on our list.
Yep.
It's only because me and Kev get confused for the film The Wanderers, so we thought, well, we might as well make the rest of them beat their heads, because, yeah, we're going to have our troop then, can't we, Kev?
But that's it. You know, we could change the group to the Skidlids.
Wondered what you was going to say then.
No, it's not that bad, Colin.
Apologies for being off shot. I'm just using my eyes of seeingness just to actually see that I've located that properly. I should be back on shot in a sec, folks. But I am a man of a certain age, and I just needed to check that I was lining that up. And I've stolen Kevin's idea there with the wet brush, and I'm just cleaning everything up. So top tip there, Kev. I do listen to you.
Right, that's not a problem.
I do listen to him.
We listen to each other, and
there you go.
That is the thing with this hobby. We all pass on tips here and there, and
Oh,
We just
yeah.
have a bit of banter and a bit of fun.
Yeah. I can't do airplane noises at the moment because I haven't got the props on, but a bit of fuselage, folks, isn't it? Eat some of that, my son. So, yeah. Right. So we got that, we got all of that. Ooh. Okay.
Bit of masking tape, I think.
So we got, we can put his rump on. Have you a bit of that? Oh, getting all
You're
excited.
catching me up.
I'm getting all excited. I'd have to go something do that. It's one of those because I'm really heavy-handed, and I was really quite worried how much of this balsa I would break. But yeah, I'm actually doing quite well. I've only smacked one bit so far, but it's gone back together. It's only a spar that holds the fuselage apart, so it's yeah. But I honestly thought Captain Calamity Edward Spannerhands here. I'd be going, here, Kev, look at this crunch. But again, a big thanks to you and Jackie for thinking of me and sending me these, because it really does humble
all right. We
me.
hope you enjoy them.
I know.
Hope you enjoy them.
But it just does humble me, I must admit. Jackie
do
was
thank you
rather
for us,
sneaky, wasn't she, doing this? Because she's like, here, she says, you said once you had an Amazon list. Is that public? I went, no, I've got it. I said, I'll put it up in the description if you want. She said, I was just curious as to what you've got on there, how it works. So me being me, I'll put it up there. And then a couple of days later, this bloody parcel arrives. I'm like, yeah, she played me like a £2 fiddle, didn't she, Kev?
Oh, yes.
So that's a note to anyone there. If Jackie asks you a question, yes, there is always a motive behind it. A nice motive. It was a nice gesture.
She is very devious.
And there may have been a slight bit of blubbage. So.
She is very, very devious.
Oh, yes. She's like a James Bond villain, isn't she? She sits there and you think, yeah, she's up to something.
No, you sit there thinking that she's fallen asleep.
Yeah.
She ain't. Even though she's looking at the insides of her eyelids.
Yeah. Apparently that goes on like that. Oh, let's look at that. Have you a bit of him? All the way down there, like that. Oh, happy days. McLeish says, unless I missed my guess, Model Baking Guru did the same thing to you. Yeah, I think that was a while ago. My iPad chat's not refreshing.
Yes.
Let's refresh that. Strange, it's the same chat as what's right above it, but there's always a delay. We was having this chat before we came on air, Kev, weren't we, about the wonders of how YouTube seemed to be trying to modify things. Sarah Jane says, stop picking on Jacqueline. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. I'm in trouble, Kev. Hold up a minute. I'll rephrase that. We're in trouble, Kev. See what I did?
Yeah, that sounds a bit better. We are in trouble.
Yeah, we are in trouble. Let's just move my soldier there because I wouldn't like him to be seen, because it is coming up the Remembrance Sunday, folks. So if you do see someone selling a poppy, go over, grab one, but also just have a chat with them. Make their day. Just sit down and have a little chat with them.
Oh, yes.
Let them tell you a few of their stories, what they got up to and that, because a lot of them ain't got anyone they can talk to, so it makes their day. Believe you me, I do it all the time if I'm out and about. I always pull up the chair and say, don't mind me sitting here with you, dear. Right, tell us all about it. Come on.
And if you guys aren't doing anything, have a look out for your local British Legion.
Yes, another good shout there, Kev.
Go and give them a little bit of support and support them, especially if the weather's bad, while they're out there at their parade.
Yeah.
Down at your local cenotaph and,
yeah. Spread the love, folks.
Yeah, certainly spread the love. You know, when they sit there thinking of all their friends that they've lost or whatever throughout the war,
Yeah.
it's yeah, it certainly makes them feel certainly different when they think, oh, there's a lot of people here this year come out
Yeah.
to pay their respect. So it's a very nice thing to do, Pete.
It's nice to share the love, isn't it, Kevin?
It is.
And it puts it into perspective, doesn't it? Because, you know, at the age they were, going out and fighting for king and country as they were back then. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
So,
like I know previous years down our way, they normally do their parade sort of like 2:30 in the afternoon, 2:00, 2:30 in the afternoon.
oh, right, yeah.
So they can still pay their respect at the cenotaph itself
Yes.
with the rest of the country.
Yeah. Yeah, it
So,
certainly is something
have
that...
a look out, people. Think of the others that made this country and what they gave away for the likes of us.
They put the great into Britain.
Oh, yes.
It's that age-old thing, innit? Let's not forget them.
Oh, yeah, well and truly. And they should never be forgotten with what they, you know, 17, 18-year-olds putting their life on the line for the likes of us.
Yeah. Exactly, Kev.
They deserve all the respect that should be given to them. Very much so.
Put fresh band on there. Got a big bag of them somewhere. Where'd I put them?
Sorry if you think I'm preaching, guys, but it's just the way I feel.
No, you're not preaching, mate. To be honest with you, only saying what we all think. We all think it, mate, because at the end of the day, it's ultimate sacrifice, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think, anyway, but...
And it wasn't only the soldiers that were doing it as well. It was all the horses and the dogs and everything, all the other animals that were part of the services that no one ever thinks about.
Absolutely, mate. A lot of sacrifices were made, mate.
Certainly was.
Let's put that on there. Don't want to go too tight on there, so we'll have that ready. And then we can put the bottom one on and clamp them for a minute whilst that goes off. See?
I'll let that go off for a little while.
The other one.
And the other stuff can be done a little bit later.
Pop that on there.
A few minutes to go off.
I'm not gluing the back end just yet. I want to get the fronts all done before I put the bend on it. Keep that under tension.
The bend's not too bad, Colin. Just a bit of masking tape to hold it.
I've got my parallel clamps, Kev. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So it'll work a treat. I like to glue the front sections on before I do the bend so that I can just
it keeps
know
it
they're
nice
not going to pop up. You don't want your end popping up, do you? That's what I did.
Oh dear.
This is how it starts, folks. Yeah. There you go. See, and then once they're dry, they'll then come like that. Happy days.
Once these are put together, it is surprising how strong they are.
Yeah.
Being honest with you.
It is curved side. Yeah, it's all right. Happy days. See, I like to check. I like to double check, and I like to even triple check, folks, because this is me. Put a smidge in each one of these. come round to the spar part, the cross beam, and put the parallel clamp on, and that'll just keep that together then. We want to be together. That's an advert, wasn't it? I can't remember.
Yeah.
Definitely put that in there. A bit on there. A little bit on there. Happy days. Just let that go a bit tacky, and then I'll get another rubber out. Stick that on there. That sounded wrong, Colt. Put that on there. Oh, I try so hard. Right, a pair of those on there. Right. Pink. And another one. Medium. One smaller one than that. Oh, never hardly. That one. There it is. Boom. Massive bag, a different size bands that I put on these clamps of whatever tension I want. So I can now drop that on there. No. So we can have one of them there. Pink. Pink. Then bring that up. That's biting, and slide that like that, so it picks up the top one. Do the same the other side. I've got one on there. I'll just pop a band over there. Make the noise. Why not? Because I am 5. Sarah Jane's now doing a face palm going, God, he's more childish now than he was when I first ever met the bloke. There you go. Whilst that's drying, I
tell you one thing, it's nice to have so many people in
yes
in the chat here this evening. It's
keeping us both company, because we were nervous, weren't we?
It's so nice, you know, to know that you've got so many people coming in watching you. It's
yeah, because I'm a nervous wreck before a live stream, to be honest.
Just think, people, these kits are from a company called Dancing Wings, and they're not that terribly expensive. And if you want to grab hold of some, get some and join along with.
Absolutely.
Myself.
Absolutely. What's Bobbin saying? He says, I am reading Overlord currently. It's about D-Day. Oh, Operation Overlord, of course. But mostly what it was like for the guys doing the fighting, it has been eye-opening. I always say to people, if you want to experience what it may have been like, watch the opening 15, 20 minutes of Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah.
It really was filmed in a beautiful way, wasn't it? In a very nice way, but it just brings home to you what it must have felt like when them doors landed on the beach. Yeah.
Everyone's... Like the other film I like is Warhorse.
Yeah. I've not seen that, I must admit.
Yeah. I am not one for movies myself, but I've actually seen Warhorse. They actually do it as a stage show as well. But
absolutely.
Brilliant. It really was.
Mac is saying, being one, I'm tempted to say don't mess with the baldies. He did clean that up a lot. I bet. Everyone's saying hello to Sarah Jane. Paul Christopher says, thanks for the stream, but I'm up early for work night. Oh, bye-bye, Paul. Take care, mate. Thank you.
Thank you for coming in, Paul.
For coming in and keeping us company.
Very much appreciated.
Yeah. Jeff Light says, without them, where would be? Exactly, mate. Athol says, yes, Kev, as most ex-servicemen and women will be thinking on parade of their various cenotaphs, myself included, all going well. Absolutely. Max says, don't forget, Remembrance Day is marked all over the world. I'll be at the ceremony here in France, and lots of my mates do the same in Australia, New Zealand, India, and Canada.
Oh, yes,
exactly. It is a global thing. The eagle-eyed will notice down in the bottom left, I've got my little poppy tribute. It's something I do every year, and yeah, it's just my way of saying thanks. And I also have one on my bench this time of year, just so that I can look at it and just remember the sacrifices that people made. Sprue and Glue says, question, Colin, are those clamps 3D printed by you? These ones were bought, but I have got a template that lets me 3D print them, mate. But they are on my website, David. Festa67's workshop.com, folks. Go into the Amazon store, the Amazon UK. I've got to do them for America as well. Scroll down and you'll see them in there, David. They're dirt cheap, mate, and yeah. Sarah Janes says, I am waiting for the blubbing you'll make when you get a splinter building that. Absolutely. It's going to happen, Sarah Jane, isn't it, love? But yes, folks, wherever you are in the world.
Very awkward, Colin with a splinter.
Yeah, wherever you are in the world, just remember those people. I can just imagine me saying to Ellen, oh, but it hurts when I do this. Don't do it, then you're pilchard. Right, love.
Even to those, if they're out in the shops doing their shopping on Saturday and it gets to 11 o'clock, please respect and give a minute's silence.
Yeah. Costs nothing.
That's all it takes. That's all it takes, guys. 1 minute of your silence and some thought.
Exactly, but it means an hell of a lot, doesn't it, to people that made the ultimate sacrifice, mate?
Oh, yes, big style. You know, I know Jackie will be stopping work and, yeah, they're all stop and have a minute's silence in the shop.
Yeah, we used to do it at our gaff. You know, it's just one of them, isn't it?
Yes.
I think it's the right thing to do, you know.
Oh, yeah, very much so.
Yeah, no, it don't cost much. But it means a lot.
It costs the ultimate for a lot of them.
Exactly, Kev. Exactly. Right. I think we'll be ready to close that off. Work me way down then. Seems to be holding. Just want to push fit these. A little bit of a tip there, so we'll get a shot of that. I want that on there, do we, Carl? There's one there. Yeah, but no, it's a big thing in this town. You know, we've got our World War I and II memorials, and we have what we have is the big memorial park in our town centre, and it's nice that people go up there and pay their respects like that, because a lot of people always think, oh yeah, you know, the young'uns are going to be rowdy and spoil it, but they don't. They do show respect up there. I don't think they've got a choice. I think too many people would be miffed at them if they did. So
yeah,
it's better that they just behave themselves. It's not much, is it? Right, so we're going to end up
for 1 minute, people.
Right, let's have a looky, kids.
1 minute is all it takes.
Yeah. Yeah. Right, let's just double check that one, because that seems to have popped off of there. So I just want to put that bracket back in. That was the cracked one, I do believe. So I just want to check on that, because I've got a feeling.
You know, even these football superstars, they pay their respects. They got the poppies on their football shirts. And Yeah, I know a lot of the teams and that they auction them off,
Yeah.
and all the funds do go to the
To
British
the appeal.
Legion.
Right, let's give that a round two, because that broken spar just conceded defeat there, so we don't want that. Let's give that another glue. Just didn't feel right that that wasn't locking in, so I'd rather... Oh, Dominic's back in. Rather give that a little glue.
Dominic's back in. I looked up at the chat then. Idiot.
Gets you, doesn't it? Yeah.
Oh dear. What a perk.
Absolutely. Sarah Jane says we have a big thing here as well at Bletchley Park. Yeah, it's nice, Sarah Jane, isn't it? Because, yeah, I keep forgetting you're literally just down the road, aren't you, from there? So, yeah. What a wonderful... Have you ever seen the film with Benedict Cumberbatch? The about Bletchley, about Alan Turing. The Imitation Game, I do believe it was called.
I haven't myself.
Kev, you'll love it, mate. Absolutely.
I'm not one.
Yeah.
I honestly am one not for movies.
Yeah. Oh, it's beautifully done, mate. It really is. And, yeah. Just gets you thinking about things, because obviously... Turing at the time, you know, he was poorly treated because of his orientation, should we say, and it goes into a bit of that, and it really does get you thinking about what they did at Bletchley Park and how important it was, and, you know, all of that side of it, you know, and his struggles that he had to get his vision and his idea through for it to be allowed to happen. And it's like...
It's like me auntie and that she was in the RAF and she was down at Bournemouth.
Yeah.
And that she was based. But
absolutely. Lord Bartley the Third is in, saying hello mate, how you doing? He says, are you doing the glue pot holder, Colin? What, for this? Do you know, I could knock one up for that, mate. Is that what you're asking, Lord Bartley? You're asking whether I'm doing a pot holder for that? Because, yeah, probably will do, mate. I've done them for everything else. But if that's what you mean, let me know and I'll knock one up, mate.
They do two sizes of the bottle.
Yeah.
As well. So,
yeah.
I think these ones... 112, and I think they do a 500 one as well, which I've got as a spare, which I use for topping up the smaller bottles.
Yeah. Let's try and glue that in there. Not too worried about any spillage at the moment because I'm going to be going around with my brush. So,
no, this lot's coming on well. I'm very happy with the way this is going at the moment.
That's the key, as long as you're happy, mate.
Oh, yes, well and truly.
That's what it's all about.
And it's nice having the company of yourself and the company of the viewers.
They're the important ones.
They certainly are.
I will say that. Most important thing, or people in the live stream, are the viewers. Because without the viewers, we wouldn't be able to do what we're doing, so...
It wouldn't be worth doing what we're doing. So, yes, guys, thank you all for your time that you're spending in with us. It is very appreciated, very much.
Let's get a couple of those. A couple of those. A couple of them ones. A couple of them ones. See how that Right, let's blow that on there. Now I'm not gluing both of these at the
So
moment.
that's the main fuselage put together.
Oh, nice one. Good man. Yeah.
Just got to let that set up first.
Yeah, that's what we're both doing, I think. We're both setting our fuselages. Slight persuasion fit. Where's it gone? There it is. That's what I'm after. A package of goodness. There you go. Start working our way up with that. Let's roll this on, and then I'll have a looky-kins at the chat, see what's been said. I want to try and keep engaged as much as I can on the stream with the chat, because without the chat, you're just going to have two fat blokes building a model kit. The chat that makes the stream at the end of the day.
Oh, yes, it is.
So, what have we got going on? Makizovsky, sorry guys, got to call it quits. School in the morning, take care. No worries, mate. Not a bad problem, mate. Lord Bartley says, and how badly he was treated afterwards. Yes, mate. That was what I was alluding to. It was shocking that what he had to go through just because of his life choices, should we say. And I'm glad he finally got a posthumous pardon off the late Queen before she went, because he should never have been done for it. So, but there's different times back then, but even so, what he went through was shocking after what he did for this country.
The world was so different then.
Yeah. Bless him. I mean, don't get me wrong, a posthumous pardon doesn't help him because he's no longer with us, but yeah, it certainly helps with his legacy, should we say.
Yep.
Yeah. So we've got a bit of that going on. So we can give that a bit of a clean. And I'm only doing one side of this at the moment and getting it all to conform, and then I'll go back and do the other one, the back end. I'm just using it as a lever just to hold this in place. It probably won't work. I'll take this off in the mould and it'll bark at me like an angry crocodile. And if it does, I should be sending boo-boo pictures to Kevin going, it's fell apart.
No, you'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
You'll be fine. You know what you're doing.
I know. But...
Thousands wouldn't, but...
I see what we did there. There's too many experts. Let them be the experts. I would rather know nothing about anything.
It's a great bit of fun we're having.
Well, they're a nice little kit to do, and for me, it's something different as well. You know what I'm like. I like to do different things.
It's refreshing to do something else.
You know, and I've got...
To be honest, they're not going to take forever to build.
No, I've got Lego stuff to do. I've got all kinds of stuff. I've even got Meccano put together. Yeah. I've got loads of that. So there's loads of different things to do.
That was one thing I used to like with the big model show they used to have at the Brighton Centre before it was shut
right,
down. Yeah. There was a gentleman there. He had all the Meccano, but he had it all done up with LEDs and everything, but it was an actual circus. You had all the circus rides all built. Oh, right, yeah. It was something else to see. It really was.
I always remember that fairground model that Frankie Goes to Hobbywood did. My good friend Frank Kaffler in Germany did this fairgrounds build series. It's all in the group to see, but it was beautifully done. And he had like disco waltzers, cyclone twists, all kinds of weird little fair rides. But he lit them all up and put people in it and audio files, and it's beautiful work.
They are stunning.
Oh yeah. What have we got going on in the chat? Let's have a looky, kids. Wayne Welly says, hi all, just popping in whilst doing some online training for work. Hello, Wayne. Hello, mate. Welcome to our little world of shenanigans, mate. Everyone's saying goodbye to Mac. Lord Bartley says no for the extra fin, Colin. Yeah, my glue holder is just in here, mate. It's in me drawer when I don't use it, mate. And I've got singles, doubles, and triples of them. So, yeah.
Yep.
But when I'm not actually using any of the modelling glues, I just move them off the bench so that they're not in the way, mate. But yeah, I do like a glue holder. I've got one just off shot here that I keep my little water pot in, see? And that fits the mix. And then I've got MIG pigment, closing the name MIG. Tamiya, with the little single pots of the Tamiya paints. So I've got loads of different ones, all in different sizes that I dig out. I've got the Citadel one there with the little thing that holds the lid up. When you just pop your paint, hook it on there. There you go. And it does the small, medium and large bottles. Oh, yeah. I do like doing a glue holder. You might have noticed. Everyone's saying hello to Wayne. Retro says, hi kids, I love the guidelines pop-up. Yeah, it's something that YouTube have recently brought out as a beta test thing, and a lot of us have been asked just to do sample ones so that YouTube can then go back in on the channels and see how they're looking and how people are acting with them and that. And yeah, to me, it's logic, but we are lucky in our chats. A lot of people are very respectful. However, you know, we just have that no religion, no politics and that, because there are controversial hot topics and it can cause arguments amongst people. So we just try to keep it family friendly, modelling related, and just chill down and have a laugh. YouTube are bringing it in as a thing because, you know, there are times when you can get a lot of profanity in chat, especially if it's people that have just joined to cause problems. Yeah. So it's YouTube's way of helping us content providers police the chat a little bit. So hopefully you don't object. I think it's a good idea myself.
Yeah, there's quite a few bad things going on out there at the moment, guys. So
yeah, you know, and
just be careful when you've got your streams and.
Yeah. I mean, I'm lucky I have certain settings on the stream that I engage before I go live, and it stops a lot of the robo-bots, as we call them, being able to, how can we say, put propaganda in your chat.
Yeah.
I won't say what about, because I will get flagged for YouTube then as a sensitive topic, so it don't take much.
It certainly doesn't.
It's only guidelines. It's not us telling you off. It's just something that YouTube are bringing in to help people to do live shows, and it just gives people a little bit of reassurance when they go in the chat, that's all. So thanks for your feedback, mate. I only filled it in the other day. I didn't realise they'd started putting it live, because obviously, because it's my channel, I don't actually see what the viewer is seeing. So, yeah. But thanks for the feedback, mate. That went well. So let's give that a bit of glue to put that back together, and I'll leave that in there. DS.Models is in, saying hi, Kevin, and all in chat. Hello, mate. How you doing? Welcome. The Bobbin says, question, where can I get one of those kits? They're on Amazon, mate. What I'll do when I come off air, Bobbins, is I'll put them all up on the Amazon store, mate. But yeah, yes, they all came from Amazon.
You can get them off of Amazon. They're actually called Dancing Wings Hobbies.
Yeah.
That is the manufacturer of the actual kits themselves.
Yes.
But yeah, you've got various different builds you can get. And yeah, they're great.
They are
go
fun.
together so easy. They
But
go
yeah.
together so easy.
Yeah, Bobbins, I'll go on my website once I come off air, mate, and I'll put them all on there with all the links if you want, mate. It's entirely up to you. But yeah, they came from Amazon, mate. And they come in a rather splendid, rather sexy presentation box like that. I just think what you can use that for once the kit's built.
Right, for storage for your brushes.
You know, all your high-end, super-duper expensive tools and brushes, you could use that as storage, mate. So, yeah.
They're a nice size as well.
And you can also use it as a display plinth to display the model on, don't forget, which is what they're intended for. So, but yeah, I'm really pleased with how that's going together, to be honest with you.
I'm pleased you are finding that, Colin.
Yeah. Happy days. Yeah. So I reckon we can put a bit of glue in there, start popping that side on. Why not? Yeah, I mean, we've done wooden kits the last couple of years, haven't we, on the New Year's stream? They're always fun to do.
They are. Yeah, because you done your...
I did the gramophone last year.
Gramophone, didn't you? And I did the night light.
That's right. And, yeah,
they've done the big marble run, didn't they?
Yes.
Yeah, these are coming nice. But when you actually look at the instructions, they even say you can do it with what they call 502 super glue. You don't have to do it with a wood glue. But knowing what Colin's like with super glue, he would have had it all stuck to his forehead by now.
Oh, yeah, the fester effect. I see what you did there. It's all right. Jackie, Kevin's picking on me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine her reaction. Yeah, you need picking on. Go. Clean that off.
Oh, that's a lovely cup of coffee she done me.
Yeah,
she's a good girl.
I stupidly drunk all of mine before we went live, and yeah, useless, you know. I had one job, and I failed. So let's put a bandage around that. Why not?
Don't believe that, people.
I did. I necked my cup of tea because, yeah, didn't think it through, did I?
So, Colin, what you got for your dinner tonight?
What day is it? Monday. Sausage rolls, chips, and peas.
Very nice too.
I'm right in thinking it's Monday, and yeah, it is Monday, isn't it? Yeah.
Jackie done a lovely chicken leek with bacon lardons.
Oh, I'll cut you.
With peas and in a nice creamy sauce, and we had that with mashed potato, and it was very nice.
She looks after you, you know.
Oh, she certainly does.
Yeah, a good girl, mate. She is a good girl. She's now sitting there going, he's been nice to me. What's he after? She's also now looking up going, how did he know? That's what I'm thinking. Mind you, I'm saying she's looking up, which means she's probably got her eyelids closed. Yeah.
Oh, I can hear it chuckling in the other room now, so she's still watching.
She's still watching.
She's not asleep yet.
She's not asleep
she's
yet,
not
so
asleep.
yeah, wonderful lady, Jackie. Oh, she's lovely. She really is lovely. See what I'm doing? Yeah, I'm not scared. Yeah, I am very scared. Wayne says, yeah, super glue, don't agree with Festa as it is. Absolutely, mate. Athol says, all right. He says, I'd say Leah is home from work. She's bolts up a Samaria Rivera to eat an oblong pizza meat fest. Enjoy, mate. Thanks for popping in, mate. Absolutely. Retro says, yeah. He says, they're a bit expensive on Amazon Canada. Yeah. Wayne says, I'm all up to date, he says, with my training for work. He said, I can now chill for the rest of the night. Days. Everyone is saying hello to DS Models. Sarah Jane's got a question for me. She said, Colin, she says, could you print me a house extension for my stash? Thanks very much. Of course I will. How big is your stash now, Sarah Jane? I think the last time we spoke, it was over 1,000 kits, wasn't it? So it's not a stash; it's a shop. Yes, Jackie, you are correct. I am creeping, love. Believe you me, mate. They don't call me creepy knickers for nothing, love.
Creepy knickers.
Absolutely, I can do all of the creeping, all of it, not just some of it. But all of it. Right. What have we got? So we've got all of that. F15 goes in there. That will go in there when I'm happy that's all glued together. And 17 goes underneath its bits and bobs. So what I could do is I could start doing a bit of the old cowling, couldn't I, whilst that's all drying? Because we've got all of that done.
Yeah, I started the main frame for the cowling earlier, so it went off while I was waiting for other bits to...
Oh, look at you, you show off.
No, I'm not showing off.
I'm taking the rise.
It's just like, you know, with your normal kits. And that once you know what you're doing, it's...
see, that's where you've gone wrong. You're assuming that I know what I'm doing, mate.
Well... You should do.
Yeah. Right. So we've got F15, which is there. Ka-ching.
But who was it that was saying the cost of the kits?
James Retro Rabbit.
Wasn't it?
Yeah. They said go on.
The little car that Colin's got to do, I've actually already done one of them myself, and they are a lovely little build.
Have you got it nearby? There, hold up. I'll put your full screen, mate. There you go.
There we go. You've got carbon spokes where you build your wheels up, and they are a lovely kit. And I think, if I remember right, in UK terms, they're about £30, just under. But they're great value. They look great. It's... Yeah, you get your wheels all moving, and they are a good bit of fun. But with Colin's other plane build he's going to be doing, he will have fun with the Wright Brothers plane, because you've got tons and tons of rigging to do with it. So I could imagine, yeah, the swear box will be well and truly out in full for Colin when it comes to doing that one, guys.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're lovely builds.
The Bank of England are going to have to print a load more money when I do mine.
Oh, dear.
Bless them. And we've got all of that to go on there. So we're going to have a bit of that. Oh, I'll take you off full screen. Bring the chat back up. Have you a bit of that? What are we doing there? It's 10 to 11. What time do you want to go to tonight, Kevin?
I don't mind. You're the governor.
Well, it makes no odds to me, mate. It's whatever time the folks want us to go to. What are we now?
Put it up to the folks.
11:30 at the latest?
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Yeah. There you go.
Fine by me.
you could tolerate us both for another half an hour, we'll do another half hour. Obviously, we are mindful that it is a school night for a lot of you. So we are very mindful of that. Do take that into consideration. So, you know, if you want to put up with us too for another half hour, we'll do another half hour. If you've got stuff you need to go off and do, we'll come off at 11. It's whatever's right for you guys. Sarah Jane says, I want first dibs on Colin's swear box when he builds that. Oh, you've seen another thing, and she's seen another kit she wants then, Kevin. That's what this is. Yeah, either that or it's that kit she wants me to donate to her. The one that I'm not allowed to say. Yeah.
Yeah, the one you're not allowed to talk about.
Yeah, Sarah Jane's car.
Mm.
Yeah. That's all I can say. I can't name it. I'm not allowed to. Get told off.
Again?
Yeah. Yeah, make a change for me, Kev, wouldn't it?
Nah, you're not too bad. At least you try to behave yourself.
Yeah, my intentions are always I'm going to behave myself, but it doesn't always work out that way, does it?
Well, no. It certainly doesn't.
It's not for the want of trying, though, is it, Kev? As H would say, yeah, you're very trying.
Yeah, but I know what you're looking forward to.
Yeah.
Shall we say IPL?
Sorry?
Shall we say the IPL?
Yeah. Oh, yes. Think of all the shenanigans I can get up there.
That's what I mean. Just think, she won't be able to keep an eye on her white appliances then.
Oh, no. It's going to be a nightmare, isn't
it? She's going to be dreading going away. Just the thought of it, she won't be able to go away and relax.
Yeah, it's what she's coming back to, isn't it? Yeah, it's going to be, he's broken my entire kitchen. I know he has. Yeah. All I'll say is that is going to be an ecumenical matter.
Oh, dear.
Yeah. Could you imagine the list of things that she's going to write down that I'm not allowed to do while she's away?
Oh, yeah. You're not allowed to touch this, not allowed to touch that.
That'd be a big list, wouldn't it?
That is going to be mega.
Yeah, go on like that then. Apologies, I'm off shot again, folks. It's just, yeah, Captain Twitchy strikes again. Just want to get all of these bits lined up. So it should end up something like that. Just like that. Go, so we can start lining all these bits up a bit better. Pull it off with your thumb, Cole, because you've glued it to your thumb.
Let me try some other clips.
This is how it starts, folks. This is how it starts. Let's get a bit of glue back on there. 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 And I'll try not to glue that on my thumb this time, folks. It's just my clumsy hands that ended up in about 3 pieces, that little surround. But luckily for me, it's not weight bearing, so I have the accidents so that you don't have to. There you go. Now that's in, I can go around and clean that up with my brush. Right, happy days. That job's a good one in the end. But no, these really do turn out a really nice little kit, I must admit.
I'm glad you're enjoying it.
They are fiddly in a few places if you have dexterity. concerns, like David and me, we're natural shakers at the end of the day. So you've got to be a bit careful because, especially if you twitch, because you can break the bits very easy, which is what I've found. But the more dexterous of you will be able to knock these out in less than no time. But anyone with a tremor, just be careful because they are fragile. So if you're having a bad day with your tremors, you might just not want to be doing one on that particular day. Right, what have we got going on? Sarah Jane says it's for my crimbo dinner. Absolutely, absolutely. Wayne says it's very much a school night for me. He says, as I work in the school. Oh, blimey, good for you, mate, doing a nice bit of service for the next generation.
Certainly.
James, Sarah Jane. James is trying to get me into trouble by trying to name what the Sarah Jane build is. Just saying.
What, you mean JC?
Yeah, JC is trying to get, he's trying to get me to name what the build is, and I'm not falling for it.
You mean to say he's still awake? He hasn't nodded off yet?
He's probably sat in the Zoom, mate. It's normally the time that he comes in, isn't it?
Yeah, around about now.
Yeah, I didn't want that peg to stay on there, honest. Dropping things again.
Yes, it's
luckily for me, it was at a time that I need to stand up anyway, so suitably stood up.
Appearance.
Retro says there's a lovely Wright Brothers flyer kit, 1/16 scale on Amazon with metal parts and chains for the props. It's only $196 Canadian.
Ooh.
That ain't bad. That ain't bad at all.
No, there is some nice wooden metal kits out there.
Oh yeah.
I've got a nice sock width to do at a later date.
I do a lot of the Metal Earth ones for H because she likes them.
Yeah.
And she does enjoy them. Right. So we've got all of the fuselage going.
A bit like those Peace Corps ones, they're quite nice to do as well.
Yeah.
I find them a little bit easier than the Metal Earth.
Oh right,
because the metal's a little bit softer, shall we say?
Yeah. Yeah, I like the old Metal Earth kits. Like I say, H gets them and says, "Oh, he couldn't build this for me," and then sits there laughing at the state I'm getting into whilst trying to put them together. But But no, if you're looking for something a bit different to build, folks, this sort of stuff it's up there, isn't it? With things that something different.
They are a great bit of fun. They really are, Pete.
The thing about this is I can sit and build this in my own little world. Yeah. I have to worry about airbrushes and cut the other one of them off. Wayne says, what is the Sarah Jane build? Awkward. It's a well-known, iconic sports car from the Le Mans era that recently or last year had a film made about it. It's made by Ford, but I can't say anything else because I will get in trouble. I'm not allowed to publicly name it. At risk of having to serve some kind of penalty. So,
I think they would find that somebody else is actually building one as a part works, aren't they?
Obviously, they could name it in the chat if they choose to do so, but I will not read it out at risk of being punished because, yeah.
Punished again.
I know, scary, isn't it? Eh? Me in the doghouse? Never.
Oh dear.
Shock horror.
It certainly would be.
Yeah. So apparently that goes on there like that. Somehow. Yeah, okay, I'll get that. Right.
Yeah, be very careful with the cowling, Colin, because I've had 1 or 2 problems with it.
Yeah, it is special. I know, mate. I know, Kev. Right. What else have we got? We've got a bit of that. We got some of that. So that ends up in there. Oh, yeah. They went all out with a figure, didn't they?
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Yeah, they go in there. Yeah. I could imagine that goes around there. Okay, well, we can get both halves of that together with the spars in between. So they're ready. That's wheels, don't need them yet. That's that, don't need those.
No, because you've got some nice carbon bits and pieces there for later on.
We've got struts, got his canister. So that's what we want them bits. Let's move anything I don't necessarily need yet back over there. Try not to knock me tank stuff over that I was doing earlier. I might have been having a battle with that. That's the cowling halves. Halves, he says halves, all the halves. Live there. That could live over there. And now go up there. What's that? It's all of that. They can go there. Like that. Happy days. We're getting there. Oh, and then we can pop that just over there so that can be doing a bit of dry ekins, because why not? Pop that back on there. Drop that. There you go. Method to me madness, folks.
Only a method.
Bobbins comes up.
Self-open for that one.
Absolutely. Bobbins comes up with a name for the car. He says it is the Fiat GT14. I see what you did there, Bobbins. I am impressed with that, mate. There you go. Have you some of that? There's one under there. So I'll give that a smooth in a minute. What's the other half we want? F8, one of them. So yeah, the cowling was a bit of a moo, was it, Kev?
A little bit.
Yeah. What's that, the wrap?
Yeah, the wrap on it.
Probably worth steaming it, to be quite honest with you, isn't it?
It's flexible enough. It's the actual frame at the back that's the problem.
Yeah.
But then that part you're not really going to see, because that will in time be fixed to the nose.
Hidden, yeah. What have we got then? 6 goes in the middle, right? Okay, so we'll do that one first. But yeah, it's nice to do a little impromptu Monday live. Like I say, Kev was good enough to come in. It was good enough to get me these, and we was umming and ahhing as to what I would be doing today. We didn't know whether I'd do a Monday on the E-Models, and then Fox was like, well, do something on your own channel. So probably means he wanted to do something on E-Models. But I thought, yeah, he got a point, so let's come over and do something. And then we was mooting about doing the wooden kits, and I thought, well, it was Kevin Jack that got me these. The least I could do was invite him on, because he was good enough to treat me. So I would say invited. It's, oh, Kev, by the way, we're doing a Monday stream. But yeah, That's a
It's been
Festa
very
invite.
nice. It has been very nice for the invite, and
Yeah,
I'm thoroughly enjoying doing stuff for your viewers.
yeah, it's nice. They're a good bunch, Kev. I've said before, they are a
They
good bunch.
certainly are.
I must admit,
We
I'm
always have a
very,
good we always have a good laugh when we're in chat and
yeah,
whatnot, and
I am
it's a great
very,
community we've got.
yeah, I'm very blessed with me viewers, I must admit. A nice audience. They're wonderful folks. There you go. Yeah, they're all wonderful people, apart from Fox. He's a turd, but we won't go into that. I've got to mock him. It's the default, isn't it? If I didn't...
Sarah Jane says, careful, Wayne, there's an empty room in North Korea awaiting to be occupied.
Yeah, see you later, Bobbins. Nice knowing you, mate. You're on your own there, geez. Yeah. Yeah, someone's going to have his Christmas dinner with Kim Jong and his un.
Make a change when Panzer keeping him company.
Yeah. Yeah, I wondered why I hadn't heard anything from Panzer. It's because he's stuck in North Korea still, is it?
I don't honestly know.
On the way of the dodo. I said that right.
Oh dear.
I'll have some of that, folks. Don't forget, be doing a Wednesday stream over on E.Models this week with the Princess. I'll be launching my new kit. If he doesn't make it this week, then I'll do a solo on the tank. So there are options. So as far as I know, he's going to be there this week. So I'll put a show up. If I need to change it last minute, then I'll do so, folks. So just ring the bell.
Very nice.
And you'll see that there's a show.
I look forward to that one.
So, yeah,
I should definitely be looking forward to that one.
Yeah, I don't mind doing them. It's just a nice way of chilling, isn't it?
Certainly is. You've done well with them tracks.
Oh, mate, they're both runs of them are done, mate.
Yeah.
All done and dusted. I put a post up on my channel last night because I was mightily proud of myself that I'd done them without gluing them all together in one single line of mess. So.
Too right. Credit to you. They're a nice bit of work you've done on them.
Yeah, because
it certainly does help a lot with those jigs.
Oh, of course it does,
really
yeah.
Does.
Oh, yeah. I didn't lose any bits. I didn't ping any bits. Done what it said on the tin, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was pretty happy with them.
And like in a way you said, with myself, I like to get them done and over with out the way because then...
Well, this is it. That's why I gave you that shout out in the E.Models stream. It was like, well, Kev does his tracks first, and actually it's a good way of doing it. It's like Paul Bretland does the body shells on his car first, so that they can be off curing whilst he's doing the rest of the build. And to me, that makes perfect sense.
It's not only that, you can get your paint done on them and your weathering all done on them when it comes for needing it all prior.
Wayne says the one thing he likes about E.Models, they stock all of the toon tanks all in one place. Absolutely, mate.
Yes. Yeah, they are great little builds. Saying that actually brings us to to our New Year's Day build, doesn't it?
Yeah, go for it, Kev.
I haven't actually got it here with me, but if you check in...
Give us a minute then, mate. Mine's right next to me, so I'll just clean the glue off my brush, mate. And then I'll show folk what it is. Come back to that in a minute. Just get them out of the way. Oh, come on. It will come out of there. If I don't keep it right next to me, I'll forget where I've put it. There you go, folks. we are doing the little Plaf Y-20 transport aircraft. Little chibi build, but the beauty of this, there's an even chibier tank. Oh, look! And that tank's about the size of my finger now. So,
yeah.
So we're going to be doing that for the New Year's Day show, folks.
And if you guys are suffering with hangovers, they're a push fit. So you haven't got to mess about with your knives or whatever. And your other glues, they actually push fit together. And when it comes to the painting, we're all going to be dry brushing.
Yeah.
So if you've got nothing to do on New Year's Day and you want a bit of relaxation and chill out after the night before,
don't watch us.
Yeah. Oh, come and join us.
Yeah.
Come and join us and have a bit of fun.
Absolutely. What possibly could go wrong?
Well, that's it.
Wayne says, I built the Toon Sherman, but now I want to build the other Toon stuff and the Toon plane I was eyeing up. Yeah, right next to me on the right there, I've got the Toon Sherman. I've got the little Titanic just here as well. And that is a cute little kit.
Yeah, the Lancaster's a nice one as well.
Yeah, I did the little Toon Titanic there with smoke on the diorama with a Toon iceberg. And I'm that sad, Kev, I actually done all the rigging as well, mate.
That's good, that's great.
Little Toon Titanic for you.
Did you actually get the wooden deck for that one?
No, I brush painted it, mate.
Yeah. No,
What else?
You can get an upgrade for it and do that.
Got the little Hello Kitty Toon Sherman.
Oh, they are wicked.
That was a Christmas E-Models build, that we did for them guys.
Yeah, they were some good builds you guys did for the E-Models build.
Yeah, it was a good laugh, mate.
They were in between Christmas and New Year, weren't they?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Good fun. Good laugh. Sarah Jane says she always does the car bodies first as well. Yes. A bit like the motorbikes, I spray and paint all the body shell and tanks, and then I put them on the frame, decal them all up, and then take it all back apart whilst I'm then building the rest of the bike. That's all drying, and I'll give Luke Ward a shout out for that from Scale Motor, because I saw him do it and I thought, what a cracking little idea. So I shamelessly stole it, but whenever I say about it or mention it, I always do like to give him the credit, because that's where I saw it first, folks.
He's a great builder, Luke.
He is, and he's
really like his work.
Really damn nice fella. So yeah,
yes,
props to him. Like anything, if I do steal an idea, I like to say where it came from, because it's a nice thing to do, isn't it?
Well, that's it. It's mutual respect, isn't it?
It is respect at the end of the day. Right, so we got that going on like that. We've got a bit of the old Simon going on there. Cow. See what I did?
Won't do that. Here we go.
I won't do that again.
Oh, dear.
That's how it starts, mate, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, so we've got those poking forward like that.
We're normally all at it.
Absolutely, mate. So has that got a bit that wraps underneath there then? Because, yeah. What have we got going on under there? So there must be a little bit that goes up under there. Methinks. Yeah, that's that. That's that. Happy days. That's the Simon. Goes up under there. So where's that bit come? That up under there. So we're getting there. let's have a looky-loo. I think that's what I'm after, that bit. F17. Right. Bit full round here. I'll have a tidy up, I think. Right. F17. That's that. That's that. F16. Oh, yeah, it tells you there, Cole. Here, look.
Oh, dear.
See, it's because I couldn't see the letters. It's literally, as soon as I stuck it up under my nose, it's like, yeah, there it is. There's me thinking I was all clever, thinking I found something that weren't on the instructions, and it, yeah.
Yeah, some of them, the numbers are very fine, but it's like the etching detail you got running down the side of it and across the top. It's
Yeah, it's so fine, isn't it?
Yeah.
Here you go, folks. That was the bit I was after.
You know, these kits are really thought about.
Oh, yeah. I think they're worth it. I really do. I think they're a wonderful little thing. And it's just nice to sit and do something without the airbrushing and all of that lot type thing, isn't it? It's just a nice little, especially if you're struggling with your mojo. I think these are a perfect mojo buster.
Yes.
To be honest with you, folks.
It's a refreshing build.
Yeah.
Shall we say.
So that goes up around there like that. So we'll want plenty of slap in there, I reckon. Do that bit first. And do what I did on the other one. Yeah. Because I'll cheat on it and I'll put, once this glue's gone off, I shall wet the whole panel with a brush. And hopefully the moisture will let it bend without breaking. It's an old trick I learned.
You've done these before.
Yeah, but it's an old trick that I learned off of TK when he used to do his Viking ships.
Yeah.
And he used to, basically on these little thin bendable bits of balsa, he would soak them with water so that they went really dark. And then he'd just squish it with his thumb, glue it, let the glue start going off, and then run hairdryer on it. It would just stay there. It's like...
Yeah, you can do it that way, or like, you know, just tape it in place and let it dry off to the bend that you want.
Which is what I'm doing here.
And then glue it the following day once it's dried over.
Exactly. Exactly. That's why I'm only doing half of it, because I want that half to go whomp in the morning. Because,
yeah.
And of course, if it doesn't and it pops back up, I will cry.
Yeah, the front bit's not, that part you're working on there on the underside's not too bad. These two individual bits on the top, I'm doing one side today and the other half tomorrow.
Yeah. Bit of a challenge, is it, Kev?
No, I think it's just easier to do one side and, you know, get your outside bits done first. And then come into where they join so that you've got the curve going over the top of the fuselage where your engine would be.
There you go. And then any excess I can sand off if I need to, but that's the bulk of it out with the brush. I shall leave that.
And then once the cowling's done, then it's going to be a little bit of sandy work, quite a bit to go on with the next two
I've got a bit
pieces that come off with the cowling.
I've got a bit of the old Simon to do in a minute, so I should just got my bottom half of my doohickey to put on that the landing gear goes on, and then I'll be ready for a bit of the old Simon cowl, mate. So we ain't doing bad. What's the Harry? We've got 10 minutes, folks, so I'll have this on there. And then I'll be able to park it then with the two halves of the cowl, partly glued in place, ready for the bends to take place. So I think that's a good place to stop for the night. Let this all go off then, wouldn't it?
Yep.
And I know I can then go and leg it to the kettle. I say leg it, amble to the kettle. Get a bit of refreshment because we'll head into the Zoom afterwards and we can just have a sit back and a chillax and a wibble. Because why not?
There are bound to be others in there having a wibble.
Nothing wrong with that. Can't beat a good wibble, mate.
Has to be done.
Don't like a wibble, Kev. Or have a wibble, mate.
It has to be done.
I'll leave that.
If you don't let it out of your system, yeah.
Absolutely. I like a good wibble.
You don't know what you're missing. It's no good holding on to it. Get it out.
Like I say, problem shared, problem halved.
Oh, yes.
But no, it's just nice, isn't it? Nice chillaxing Monday. Hopefully people have appreciated, you know, and enjoyed their little evening with us two idiots. We are in the Zoom hangout, so if you want to come and chat to us, well, you know, just become a member or a patron for a saucepan a month, mate. Happy days, isn't it? Cheap as chips.
From as little as it works out something like 30p a week, or just under 30 pence a week.
Yeah. And you can come and join us and have a giggle. So, yeah. They are a nice crew.
They certainly are. Lovely crowd to mix with.
It's always James's fault because, yeah, that is the default in the Hangout. You'll all learn this when you join.
Yes.
There's only one rule in the Hangout, and it's James's fault.
No, we're slowly teaching him how to make Alicia a cup of tea at the moment.
Yeah, it's a painful task, isn't it, mate?
Very.
Because he is a defiant little James.
Oh, yes. You know, and Alicia, you know, she would love. There's a nice set of pens for her artwork that she does.
Yeah.
You know, and yeah, James is naughty, really. He should treat Alicia now and then, really.
Yeah. What we need a Sarah Jane in there to be an authority figure, just to lay the law down a bit, because we can be a bit of a resilient little lot, can't we?
Oh, yes.
And we do get out of control. We do get, yeah. So there you go. So that's that under there.
We all have to be taken back a little bit.
Absolutely, mate. So I think for me, that is the perfect place for me to make my efforts for the evening.
I'm happy whenever you are.
Yeah, I'm just like I say, we're going in at past, so.
Yep, I'm at that stage as well. So
I'm just parking up for the evening, just cleaning off all my stuff so that I don't end up coming back and everything's ruined. So just doing that, and then I can box everything up, and I'm ready then for the next stage of this. Absolutely well worth it. These wonderful little evening of fun.
I'm thoroughly glad that you've enjoyed it, Colin.
Yeah, it's one of them, isn't it?
I certainly have.
Yeah.
You know, thanks for asking me to.
Oh no! At the end of the day, you're good enough. You and Jackie were good enough to treat me. The least I can do is invite you in when I'm building them, mate. Blimey, it'd be rude, wouldn't it? Otherwise.
I know that, but
yeah,
you know, we didn't buy them for you just to sort of like be asked to come on.
Oh no, but it's courteous, you know. I said the same to Ross. I won a plane in one of his giveaways, and I said I'll build it when I'm able to do more streaming. I'll build it because, yeah, it's only fair, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it was on him and Marcus's show. So I said, you know, we'll sit and set a time together and we'll just all get together and sit and build it.
Yeah, the way I look at it, you know, it's been very, shall I say, it's been fortunate that there wasn't an e-models build tonight, and it's given me that opportunity to
Well,
come on
this
with
is
you.
it. I mean, normally if there
So
isn't one, I've now started doing the solo streams because I needed to break my solo stream hoodoo that I had put up. I had put a barrier up that I just couldn't or didn't think that I would be able to do the solo streaming because I just didn't think people would turn up, to be honest with you. And it's just my own nerves and self-confidence. That's all it is. And then, of course, getting the first one out of the way and getting the monkey off me back, I'm kind of, you know, something. If something goes untoward, I'll just put a solo stream out. So that's what I've been doing. You've got the
buzz for it now.
I have. I'm enjoying it, to be honest with you, because it's nice. It's nice for the audience to feel that they're actually getting to know you more. And that, for me, is what it's all about.
Yeah.
So I've got...
Well, you can tell you're enjoying it, and your viewers seem to definitely be enjoying it by the amount of views you've been getting.
Yeah, it has been absolutely breathtaking, to be honest with you. Very humbling. So a massive, massive thanks to all of you that are coming in when we're live, but also to everyone that are watching it back, because it all helps with the channel. It all helps me grow the channel. And also, it's very humbling knowing that people appreciate what you're trying to do. So I really do appreciate each and every one of you that gives up your time, that comes in, that leaves a thumbs up, that says hi. I really do appreciate it all. So big, big thank you to all of you out there.
We all do on that aspect.
You can tell my OCD. It's terrible, isn't it? How I literally have to clear everything away neat and tidy, but that's what I've got.
You're not the only one.
Yeah, that's what I've got at the end of the stream tonight, folks. I've got the big old fuselage done. I've got the letterbox hanging off the front because I want that to dry before I put the bend in. We got all of that. It's on the parallel clamps. I'll just go full screen for a sec so that we can get that all on camera for you. There you go. That's better for you. Look at that. See, so that's got all the rubber bands and the parallel clamps on it and a good old peggage on its rump. And then in the box, I've got my cowling that I've built and obviously all the bits and pieces to continue to build are living in there. So that's where I am at. That's now going to dry overnight. I'll just go in full screen on young Kevinus.
And it's the same with me, guys.
Days, look at that.
Both at the same stage.
Yeah.
And, so next time Colin will have his little play with the wingage.
Yeah, I know, folks. Well, I'm not going to build no more until I know you're available and we can find a slot to drop a stream in because,
whenever. Whenever.
There you go, folks.
I know it won't be next week because...
no, you're away next week, aren't you, or this week coming?
Yeah, but after that, just give me a shout, Colin. I'd love to come in again.
Absolutely, mate. I'm just going to come up to the bigly screen just to say me goodbyes because it's only polite. So let's switch these lights off so that I'm not getting whited out. Then I'll bring the chat up, do a little bit of chattykins before we go, and then we'll say our goodbyes for the night, folks. Right, what have we got going on here? What have they all been up to, Kev? Because... I might have took my eye off the bill. Oh, right, let's have a looky-loo. That was retro. What about the Wright brothers flying it? Do you know something, Kev? I could see us two going over and looking at that. Sarah Jane. Nice. Sarah Jane says, Colin, she says, when are you going to build a tank transporter for that 1/16th model tank you're doing? Good shout. I could take the kit off you to give you room. I'm generous like that. Oh, I see what you're up to. Do you know if E-Models had a 16th transporter in, that would go and I would build it, yeah. Imagine Pete's face up there, though, Kev. Where the bloody hell am I going to put this 4 foot long? Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I do. It's just the same, like, with this Glow 2 Yamato, isn't it?
Yeah.
If he gets any of you guys to build one of them, where the hell are they going to store it?
I like what Wayne has done there. He said he spelt the Sarah Jane car backwards and put it in the chat. I see what he did there. He's also asking, are you a part of eModels? Yes, I am, mate. I build for eModels.co.uk. I don't actually officially work for them as an employee, but I'm one of the build team, mate. We do build series for them. We build kits for them, and then they get sent up to them, and they have them all on display in their shop, mate. So I am an official eModels builder, mate. And I'm very honoured and privileged to be one, mate. There's 4 of us, myself, Chris, Ted and Fox, that are on the build team, as well as Tony when he can fit it in, mate. So, yeah. Sarah Jane says, I'm not nice. I've got a reputation to uphold, and good for you. What would we do without you? That was Wayne on about the chibi builds. Sorry, Kev, you was going to say?
No. I wasn't going to say anything.
Oh, right. Sorry, mate. Wayne says, I would like it if they do a Toon Bismarck. I've seen the little aircraft carrier that they do. That looks cute. I don't know whether there's a Bismarck yet, but it might be on the radar because there are new releases coming all the time on them. Sarah Jane says... Sorry, mate, what was that?
I believe they got the Lexion, haven't they, the aircraft carrier?
Yeah.
Is it the Lexion it's called?
Yeah. Where was I? I've lost my thing there. Sarah Jane, sorry, says, has Fox finished these eModels Crimbo builds yet? I think there may still be fettling happening, love, to be honest with you. I'm just glad there was no chipping to be done. Phil Lewis was off. He had to go. No worries, Phil. Apologies for not acknowledging you at the time, but I was rambling, mate, so apologies for that. Guru says, I returned. The builds have come along in the last hour. There you go. James says, I'm not defiant. Yes, you are. Exactly. Sarah Jane says she knows it's James's fault. What else is going on? Retro says it's an extraordinarily nice box. Yes, I'm going to use them to store a lot of my high-end equipment in, to be honest with you, mate. PJ says, nice stream. He says, catch you all next time, everyone. Ciao. Take care, PJ. And by the way, PM me if you need us, mate. Ian Fraser says, good stream. PJ. As does Philip Rhyme. So there you go. So thank you all for coming in and keeping us both company. Thank you, Kev, for coming in and helping us and doing the wooden build, mate, because you and Jackie kind enough to send me these, and just my way of saying thanks, is get you on here, mate. So
yeah, no, it's thoroughly enjoyed it, and yeah, just a special thanks to all of those in chat and the viewers today, because it certainly shocked me.
Absolutely, folks, and
certainly shocked me.
Don't forget, there is a link to Kevin's channel further up in the chat that Jackie put in, and I shall put that in the description as well once the stream comes off air, folks, because pop over, go onto his YouTube channel, ring the bell, because there will be content coming, folks.
Yeah, in about 3 weeks.
Absolutely, so keep an eye on that, and I will endeavour to find it in the chat, and I'll drop it on at the very end. Rightio, peeps, I'm going to love and leave you. Until the next one, bye from me.
And it's goodbye from Ian.
There you go. See what we did there. The the 2 runs. See you later, peeps.
Oh,
bye-bye.
dear. Bye, folks.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best.